bien, queridos amigos, oyentes de la zona eléctrica, volvemos una semana más a hacer nuestras maletas. Nos vamos de viaje hasta el Reino Unido porque vamos a saludar a unos nuevos amigos. No sin antes, cómo no, saludar a nuestro gran gurú y guía en la música, Ricardo Oliveira. Una semana más, sé bienvenido.
Una semana más que nos sumamos a la buena música y en este caso a una de esas grandes formaciones que lanzan o que van a lanzar, van a sacar un fantástico trabajo y estoy encantado de poder hablar con estos cuatro personajes que están llamados a ser grandes dentro de la música.
Sin duda, y una semana más, queridos amigos, queridos oyentes, permitidme maltratar la lengua de Shakespeare para presentar a nuestros nuevos amigos, grandes músicos que se hacen un nuevo hueco dentro de la música. Ya llevan tiempo, pero como decimos muchas veces, nunca es tarde. Si la dicha es buena, es por eso que vamos a saludar a nuestros amigos de Dead Blonde Stars. Hi guys, from Dead Blonde Stars, welcome to your, from now on, your new music house here in Spain. Welcome to La Zona Eléctrica.
Hi, thank you very much. Thank you.
Quería presentaros a Gary, Oliver, Matt y Jamie. Ellos son el vocalista, guitarra y coros, bajista y coros y también batería de la banda. Ellos están presentando, mejor dicho, van a presentar un nuevo álbum que responde al nombre de Metamorfosis y que aquí en la Zona Eléctrica ya hemos escuchado, lo hemos prácticamente triturado y queremos que tú, querido oyente, tengas también la oportunidad de disfrutar y de descubrir con nosotros. So, guys, I would like to begin this chat, and as so many times happens, I don't know where to begin this chat. I think that the most easy is to ask you when was found the band, why the name, but I would like to let that questions for the listeners. They dig on your biography. I would like to begin this chat talking about the sound of this band and listening to this album that you are launching, I think in March, but listening to previous music from the band, I have the first question. And is this one. If you don't mind, I will make the question, then I will translate to Spanish, and then you have time to think about it. I would like to ask you if Gary's voice is the starting point for your music style to resurrect the primitive grunge, or has Gary's voice being adapted to give the band a rounded sound? Let me translate. Quería empezar la charla. Muchas veces pues no sabemos cómo empezar, ¿no? Es decir, una charla con una banda que es la primera vez que hablamos con ellos, encima que no compartimos el idioma. Y lo más habitual sería pues preguntar cómo se ha fundado la banda, por qué el nombre de la banda, pero prefiero, querido oyente, que seas tú el que investigue, el que indague sobre estas cuestiones. Yo quería empezar a romper el hielo hablando del sonido de la banda. Y hay una nota característica que es la voz de Gary. Yo les pregunto a la banda, ¿la voz de Gary es el punto de partida para hacer resucitar con vuestro estilo musical el grunge más primitivo? o se ha adaptado la voz de Gary para que el sonido de la banda sea redondo? So guys, tell me about it, the first item about Gary's voice. What was the beginning? The sound of the band or Gary's voice?
Well, we all have a love for the genre of music that we play. I mean, we all have quite a wide sort of musical taste. And to be honest, it's a bit of both, really, because the music we love, we wrote music that we love, and I just sound the way I sound.
Okay.
So for us, I mean, if we were playing jazz, I would still be singing the same way because that's the way my voice sounds.
Okay.
I certainly not tried to. I don't try and cultivate it. I don't even look after it, to be honest.
He doesn't take care of his voice
at all. I've never taken care of it, and it's never let me down. So, but from a music standpoint, we just play the music we love. There's no great thought to it. There's no master plan. We play music that we all love.
Yeah.
And my voice happens to fit into that genre quite well. But it's a bit of both, really. I mean,
yeah, I don't think the band sounds the way it does simply because Gary's voice sounds the way it does. The music isn't written inspired by the way Gary's voice sounds, but
no.
I think Gary would always sound the same regardless of what music we play. It wasn't a conscious decision to do that. This is just us. This music is just us.
But it's also true to say that I don't think we could sound the way we do without your voice sounding that way. We couldn't play the style of music that we play and have a weak vocal or a smaller vocal or a simpler style of singing. The music and the voice support one another, I think.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you don't have a master plan. Anyway, the result is amazing. So let me translate, please. Era complicada la pregunta que ha sido antes el huevo o la gallina, la voz o el estilo. Y para nada, por un lado, Gary nos decía que claro, que él no cuida para nada su voz, es la voz que tiene y no se ha adaptado la voz de Gary para el proyecto. Hacen la música que realmente les gusta y la verdad es que es fantástico. Nos comentaban también que la voz de Gary es la voz perfecta para el estilo musical que hacen. No podrían tocar este estilo de música si fuese una voz débil o incluso si no tuviesen un vocal. Dicen que no tenían un plan trazado, que simplemente esto ha surgido, que la voz es un punto muy importante para la banda y la verdad es que el resultado, como podemos escuchar en todos sus trabajos anteriores, es un resultado fantástico. Y es que la voz de Gary pues, recuerda mucho a grandes voces, a voces de pioneros, ¿no? Dentro del grunge y de cierto modo ellos son unos privilegiados, ¿no? Para poder hacer revivir de esta forma este estilo. Ricardo, por favor.
Bueno, en primer lugar, decirles que es un placer el estar aquí con ellos en el día de hoy para disfrutar de un gran disco.
In first time, I didn't think this before. Ricardo loves to killing me with his questions. In first time, he wants to say you congratulations for the result of this album. And here comes the question. Ricardo, cuando quieras.
Metamorfosis significa un renacimiento de la banda o una transformación de la banda. ¿Cuál es el significado de este disco?
Ricardo is talking about the album, about Metamorphosis. He wants to know if Metamorphosis is a rebirth of the band, or Ricardo, renacimiento de la banda,
o si es una transformación de la banda.
Oh, okay. He wants to know if it's a rebirth of the band or a transforming of the band, even in sound or even in lyrics. What is the right meaning of metamorphosis for you?
Yeah. Well, lyrically, we're still the same, because I've always sort of tried to write songs about experiences and things that interest me.
Okay.
I've got we're all from an industrial city, Sheffield. It's a city that was built on steel, and so it'd be very strange for me to start writing songs about being a surfer in Australia, or so I try and write about things that interest me and things that I've got experience about. But Metamorphosis isn't. I wouldn't say it's a complete change for the band. It's about an evolution of the band. It's about the band moving forward and taking another step forward. And we feel the songs are a step forward, and so the name really reflects in that. I don't think we've consciously tried to make a change in direction. I don't think it is a change in direction. I think it's an evolution. I think we've got smarter.
Yeah, it's this record is similar to everything we've done before, but also different in some ways. Jamie, our drummer, this is the first record he's played on as part of Dead Blonde Stars. So it's also a change in that respect. He's quite a bit younger than the rest of us, so his musical influences are a little different. He's much more sort of influenced by metal than we are. So he's just adding a different element. So the band has just changed a little bit and moved forward, them just progressing. And we've sort of felt that when we listened back to the record, we felt like the change to us was quite obvious.
The heart of the music is still the same.
It's just a progression.
Yeah, the passion that we have for it and the feelings that we have when we play it are still exactly the same. But we do think, especially with Jamie joining, it's a slight shift rather than a
complete change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the same but different.
So hold on a second. Let me translate, please. Pregunta evidentemente profunda y respuesta profunda. Y es que hablan perfectamente inglés y hay alguna cosilla que no quiero perder. Hablaban de evolución del sonido. No es que sea ni un renacimiento ni una transformación. Están haciendo lo mismo que hacían siempre, pero es más una evolución. Ellos viven en Sheffield, en una zona muy industrial, y en el fondo, pues, sobre todo hablan y escriben de cosas que a ellos les causa interés, que a ellos les importa. Y la verdad es que hablando un poco respecto a ese sonido que tiene la banda, esa evolución de la que estaban hablando, incluso hacían el comentario de que tienen a una nueva batería como es Jamie, que es la primera vez que graba con ellos, pero el sonido de la banda no ha sufrido un cambio muy drástico de álbumes anteriores. el sonido de la banda se ha ido perfeccionando un poquito más, pero sin perder sus raíces. Y es cierto, ¿no? Que si tú comparas este Metamorfosis con álbumes anteriores, el sonido no ha sufrido tampoco un cambio muy radical, lo cual pues también se agradece. Es un sonido muy elaborado. La verdad es que tienen una producción muy cuidada. Y eso se agradece siempre por parte de una banda. Me gustaría, antes de pasar a escuchar una canción, eh, hacerles una pregunta un poco relacionada con esto que Ricardo estaba comentando. Quiero preguntarle si para Dead Blonde Stars es más importante lo que se dice en las letras de las canciones o la música que acompaña a esas palabras. So, guys, thanks for the previous answer. I would like to talk to ask you about this evolution and about the whole sound of the band. I would like to ask you if for the band is more important what is said in the lyrics or the music that accompanies those words?
I think that depends on the person you ask the question to.
You the first.
Personally, I've always found music to be more important than lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Music tends to make me feel something more than lyrics do. There are great lyricists and great songwriters, and sometimes great lyrics can make you feel. But for me, usually, the music is what makes me feel, not the lyrics. But I suspect Gary may think differently.
No,
not always.
For me, from my side of it, I think what happens is the way I come into a song is the riff and the music grabs you.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's not good enough to grab you, then people won't delve further into the lyrics. I think lyrics are something that is are almost secondary in a way. I think the music grabs people, and if the music's got a good feel to it, then that pulls people in, and people like a nice melody. And I think the music and melody are important, and the lyrics people pick up on afterwards. I think lyrics are important, but they're not something that pull in a crowd. I think that lyrics are something when somebody's already into what you're doing and somebody already likes what you're doing, then they'll take the time to look at the lyrics.
It's been surprising this time how many people have requested lyrics to the songs. You know, we're really quite amazed that people are interested really specifically in what the songs are saying. It's really nice to know.
Yes, it's nice to know that somebody wants to delve deeper. It's nice to know that somebody doesn't want to take it just as on the surface, that some people do want to go deeper and sort of invest the time into the songs.
Are all of you agree, as I can say, as I can hear? Anyway, is a very good answer. So let me translate because I'm thinking about the next question. Respecto a dónde ponemos en la balanza las letras y la música, pues se decantan mucho, sobre todo por la parte de la música, porque es lo que primero entra al oyente. La música te genera un ritmo y es lo primero con lo que se queda alguien que escucha. Evidentemente le da mucha importancia a las letras, pero quizás si tuviesen que poner en una balanza las letras y la música, quizá la música tendría un peso mayor que las letras. Han recibido muy buen feedback por parte del público de muchas de las letras que ellos cantan, y la verdad es que les ha llamado la atención, ¿no? Cómo mucha gente llegaba a profundizar mucho en las letras que ellos cantan en sus canciones, pero que siempre está primero la música. Es a partir de la música cuando empiezan a escribir las letras, y es quizás ese punto de la balanza donde ellos le dan quizás más importancia, ¿no? Y sobre todo para nosotros, para el público que pues los que no somos angloparlantes, pues quizás es pues eso, más importante en muchas ocasiones la parte de la música. So guys, in this moment, I would like to present one song from this album, from Metamorphosis, to our listeners. Anyway, I would like to say to you that for the listeners, that we don't use English in our days. I really think so, that it's so important, the music. So many times we must to look for translators to read well your lyrics, and anyway, without understanding in the first listen your lyrics, I must to say that you have as a band something special that even without knowing what are you saying, the way you are saying, the way you sing, Gary, and the whole music from the band has something special that we really like, and that's because I would like to share your music with our listeners. So if you don't mind, we're listening one song from the band, and we're still talking to you here in La Zona Eléctrica. queridos amigos, de nuestros nuevos amigos que nos llegan desde el Reino Unido. Ellos son los Dead Blonde Stars. Se están presentando como adelanto un álbum que verá la luz el próximo mes de marzo. Este Metamorfosis, una de las canciones brutales que te puedes encontrar dentro de ese trabajo y que aquí en la Zona Eléctrica pues estamos descubriendo para ti. Ricardo, el grunge vuelve a estar presente en nuestras vidas gracias a los Dead Blonde Stars.
La verdad es que antes preguntaba por el cambio en la banda, si es una transformación o es un cambio en la banda, y decían que es una evolución. Sin duda alguna, este disco ha dado un paso de gigante dentro de la música de los Dead Blonde Stars. Yo entiendo su música como algo muy cercano a los oyentes, a los que les gusta esta formación. Y en todo este tiempo se han visto que sus dos EPs, su anterior trabajo, es una constante, como decían ellos, una constante evolución, pero han dado un gran salto, un enorme salto con este disco. Y pese a que son fieles a su sonido, parece que Metamorfosis ha endurecido un poco su música y sus letras sí que son más profundas, no mucho más, pero sí que son más profundas. ¿Todo esto fue pensado antes de empezar a hacer su música, o fue algo que es derivado de sus composiciones, si viene dado en sus composiciones, si ha surgido casualmente?
Well, as I said before, Ricardo's questions are so short. I take notes from Ricardo's questions. Ricardo is saying that your music is closer to your followers from the beginning. He has appreciate a very big jump from the two previous APs to this long play. Ricardo thinks that Metamorphosis is harder than your previous releases.
Yeah.
And he wants to know if all this sound in this album is something that you have been talking about on the rehearsals room, or even chatting with you, or this is a natural, as you said before, a natural evolution.
Well, it's a natural evolution, but what I think the songs were born from, obviously, Spain had been affected by, the whole world was affected by it, was COVID. The songs were wrote in COVID.
Yeah.
So when we were all not allowed out, when we were all sort of felt quite oppressed by everything, the songs came from that. I think that was quite a dark time for the entire world, really. And I think that the songs are darker, definitely. And the songs are quite weighty in terms of their content and in terms of the sound as well. It's quite a hard, heavier sound. But I think that was born from the world that we were in at the time. I mean, we were all separated from each other. We were having to do things over Skype and over the internet, and it was quite frustrating because we're all sort of good friends, and it was quite frustrating being kept away from your friends being kept away from your family, being kept away from everybody really that you know and you love. And I think that's where some of the darkness came from, and some of the hardness came from. It was just that oppression that COVID put on the world, really.
But how your approach to writing songs for the band changed as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
How Gary used to write songs for the band was he used to approach it in a sense of, I need to write a song for Dead Blonde Stars, and it'd kind of have, not in a bad way, but it'd be tinged by that.
Yeah,
I can't think of
there
the
was
word.
There was like a DNA that I almost stuck to for writing songs for the band. And I was talking with a good friend, and he gave me some words of advice on songwriting, and it completely and utterly changed the way I write songs overnight.
He told you to write a song because you wanted to write a song.
Yeah. I wrote,
and then you just brought it into us, didn't you? You were like, what do you think?
Like now, I write a song for writing the song. I don't think of the guys. I don't think of anything else. I just write a song that I think is good.
Mm-hmm.
And I then bring it into the guys, and they say, well, yeah, that's either good or it's rubbish.
There's not many of them, though.
No, sure.
But that's the way we seem to have evolved, and that's the way that seems to be a real success for us all, really. Just in that, not writing a song for the band, writing a song to be good.
Yeah, I think the darker sound is just influenced by a darker time. Really, it wasn't consciously done that way, but I think none of the songs are specifically about COVID.
No.
But I think the sound of that record, or this record, is very much influenced by the darkness we all felt at that time, and I think it sort of affected all of our lives in a very negative way. And I suppose the darker sound would come from that.
Wow, that's wow.
Sorry, that is a long answer. Sorry.
Let me translate, because I'm so agree with what you are saying, and that's because we love rock music. We love your music. Any other music style would never make us think about these things, and no other music style would say with music and with lyrics most of the things that we are feeling too. Here in Spain, we feel things like you are saying, and so please let me translate, so I will forget it. So
Okay.
Wow, es una pregunta, una respuesta profunda a una pregunta que no es para nada superficial. Y es que es cierto que han sacado un sonido mucho más oscuro y mucho más profundo, porque evidentemente a ellos pues también les afectó el COVID, como todo el mundo. Y esa frustración que sentían cuando tenían que estar separados de todo el mundo de forma obligatoria, de no poder comunicarse de la forma habitual. Sí que es cierto que utilizaban Skype, Internet y demás para poder hablar entre ellos, pero claro, no es lo mismo. No son canciones las de este metamorfosis que hablen del COVID, pero sí de los efectos que luego ha tenido sobre la música. Gary decía que claro, que no escribía las letras pensando en ellos. Él simplemente escribía canciones intentando que fuesen buenas canciones, y luego, pues evidentemente los sonidos, la inspiración que puedes llegar a tener en un momento así, pues casi de forma obligatoria, pues te lleva a escribir este tipo de letras más oscuras, más profundas. No son letras, evidentemente, que sean inspiradas en momentos más alegres, pero tampoco ellos son una banda que quizá puedan generar un tipo de música más ligera, por ponerlo entre comillas. Como antes les decía, ponía un pequeño apunte. Pues claro, al final se ve que esto ha traspasado fronteras y los mismos sentimientos que muchas bandas aquí en España transmitían a través de su música, más que hablar directamente de la pandemia, pero sí de esos efectos, de esa oscuridad que se produjo después, sí que pues sí que tiene esa similitud. So guys, I would like to ask you something. It's not a deeper question like Ricardo's question. So I have the curiosity. 3 guitars in one band. That's
Yes.
a lot of egos to tame.
Don't say.
Yes, yes, it is. Next question. No, it's just, I think when we started, we just had the 2 guitars, and then Gary decided he wanted to start playing guitar again.
Mhm.
So we just decided to try and do it with 3. It just gives you a lot more options to do different things, and you never lose anything by, normally in some songs where one guitarist is playing a solo, so then you lose the other guitar part, whereas we can have a solo, a lead guitar part, and a rhythm guitar part all the time, and they all have quite different styles, so the way the guitar parts are structured work really well, and Tom's style is very different to Oliver's, and Gary's is very different. So the way the 3 styles work, and we can sort of change them around and do different things, and having 3 guitars gives us the opportunity to do that. Although as the bass player, that means nobody can hear me.
Yeah,
which is fine.
But they can feel him.
You can feel him.
but this album was written, obviously, as we discussed before, was written while we were all locked down. So Gary had a lot more time to think about how to write the new songs that he was writing specifically for 3 guitars.
Yeah.
Not as done in the past, where it's kind of like 2 guitarists were doing the same thing, and then somebody was doing like some sort of lead work over top, or at some points all 3 guitars are doing the same thing in previous records, but this one is specifically dedicated for 3 people doing different things,
And it is amazing.
And I'm a drummer, so that's just nonsense.
But it is quite amazing that we have got 3 guitars, and if somebody isn't at practice, it does make a real difference to the songs.
It does actually, yeah.
It makes all the parts are so
important
and entrenched with each other that if a part's missing, it does really affect how the songs sound. And on a slight side note, having 3 guitars live just sounds massive.
Yeah.
Whoa,
It just sounds so heavy and so. Yeah, it just creates a huge wall of sound.
Jamie, a question for you, because I am an amateur drummer, not like you. You are a master.
Please, no.
Yeah.
Very much.
Before I forget your answer to translate to the people. So hold on. I let me translate and I make the question to you.
No worries, thank you.
Les preguntaba, 3 guitarras en una banda, demasiados egos para domar. La primera respuesta es, pasa a la siguiente pregunta. Y la primera propuesta también era que Gary dejase de tocar la guitarra, pero claro, utiliza el instrumento pues también para componer, y lo cierto es que son una banda que tienen tres guitarras, pero que no siguen un patrón de, oye, guitarra principal, solista en una canción, en otra y demás. No, todo lo contrario. Son 3 guitarras con 3 sonidos totalmente distintos que se compaginan, se mezclan perfectamente en las canciones, y la verdad nunca han tenido o sentido esa necesidad de que uno fuese pues más principal que el otro. Al contrario, es más, Gary decía que el sonido de 3 guitarras en directo suena súper heavy, y que la verdad es que es un punto característico brutal el que le dan a la banda. Y tengo una pregunta que hacerle al batería, ahora que tengo la oportunidad, porque no siempre tenemos la oportunidad de hablar con los baterías. Jamie, the question for you, that's because we not always have the opportunity to talk with drummers. Gary helped you after a concert?
Sorry, Matt just said for good reason that you don't speak to drummers.
So
say that again, please. Sorry.
So I would like to know if Gary helps before and after the concert to carry the drums.
Well, to be honest with you, this is
please.
These guys really do help me lug my gear around big time. They do. I'll be honest, especially with my glass back.
Yeah. Gary is not your typical singer in that regard. No, Gary is very, very good at carrying gear. He does not turn up with a microphone and watch us all carry the gear. He's just as involved as the rest of us.
I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I do it.
I think it's mostly to make sure we actually remember to bring everything.
Yeah.
But he's very helpful. He's more than happy to get involved.
Okay, perfect. I will have it on a bill for the Spanish singers that they disappear after and before the show. They didn't help. They have to kiss the fans and things like that. So it's
Well, they have to massage their egos as well. You see, that's what it is.
yeah. So. Pues nada, que le preguntaba a Jamie si Gary ayudaba después o antes del concierto a cargar la batería, y que sí, que es un buen tío, que colabora, ayuda, y aparte de poner el micrófono, sí que echa una mano. Tampoco se esfuerza mucho, pero sí que es cierto que echa una mano a la hora de cargar. Yo creo, Ricardo, que recapitulamos y hacemos un pequeño resumen de la charla que estamos manteniendo con los chicos de Dead Blonde Stars, si te parece.
Me parece, pero si me dejas una pequeña pregunta, puesto que se hacía mención al COVID, y es indispensable preguntarles por su trabajo debut, porque tiene que ser muy... No te quiero poner un compromiso, Manuel, decir jodido, tiene que ser muy jodido el debutar y que el COVID que corte ese debut con su disco homónimo. En realidad, el disco el disco homónimo, ¿lo consideran un disco perdido o tratarán de recuperar en los directos, se apoyarán en ese disco con su nuevo trabajo, con este Metamorfosis?
Regardless, is talking about your previous album, your self-titled album that he has no lucky due the pandemic as many albums in many bands. Do you have the hope to get back that album on concerts, or do you think that it will be a lost album?
Well, we do still play it. We do. We play at the moment. We play a lot of Metamorphosis, but we do still play quite a few of the songs off the first album as well. We sort of smatter in some of the scattering a few of the older songs as well.
Yeah, we have a couple of fans that come to see us. They do like to hear a couple from the self-titled album. So we rehearse them on a regular basis, and when we know that those fans are coming, we'll stick them into the set.
Yeah.
So I don't think we'll ever stop playing anything from Dead Blonde Stars album. Mainly because as well, we enjoy playing them as well. You know, it's
the songs on that album were a collection of songs that we had written and been playing for quite a long time.
Oh, okay.
We lived with those songs for, a really extended period of time. And the songs on Metamorphosis are much fresher and newer to us. So it's natural that we're still excited about playing those, and they feel fresher to us. But, we still love all of the songs on the first album, and it's always refreshing to play some of them again and bring them into the set or bring them into rehearsal. Mm-hmm. Because the feel of the two albums is different to us. Okay. So it's an interesting blend.
Claro, Ricardo, no lo dan como un álbum perdido. Ha sucedido así, y la verdad es que su álbum homónimo fue un álbum trabajado durante muchísimo tiempo, y son canciones que no quieren perder, que incluso algunos fans se habían llegado a escuchar, habían incluso vendido muchas copias de ese primer trabajo, y que es distinto, que lo quieren volver a retomar en directo. No quieren que se convierta en un álbum perdido para la banda. Y que al contrario, que es un disco que lo siguen teniendo muy en cuenta, que para ellos es muy, muy importante. So guys, I would like to make you one last question.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know what question asked to you. That's so I love to get into bashes in these occasions, and I would like to ask you that we here in the radio show in La Zona Eléctrica, we've been talking in that moment, and it's a question that runs about us well, for a band from UK. As you know, Queen Elizabeth has always held musicians in high regard, as it seems that from the musicians' side there was respect for her. How do you see the succession to the throne from an artistic point of view?
Wow.
Well,
You can answer if you want.
No.
So it's curiosity.
I mean, Queen Elizabeth was somebody actually was absolutely amazing. When you think about the length of time and the changes that woman saw, and the changes that she guided a country through,
and how she evolved. She
was really actually amazing. I mean, she on the throne, to be on the throne for that length of time is, to me, it's absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, I know there's always a sense of doing your service, and I know that King Charles will also see that he's doing his part and doing his service, but I don't think we'll ever get a queen or a monarch that reigns for that length of time again. I think it'll be a much shorter. I mean, Charles, logistically, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
He's 70, 70 something. So he won't have long. But
William might.
William may well reign for quite a while.
Yeah. So can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please.
Do people in Europe find the British royal family interesting? Because the media in the UK seem very, very obsessed almost with the British royal family. And personally, it's not something I'm particularly interested in. I just wondered how interesting it actually is. I guess the seeing as you're asking this question, it obviously is something you're interested in, but I'm always curious how much people from outside the UK actually care or know about the British royal family.
Here in I don't know in Europe, but here in Spain, I don't know why. Is so interested not about William, about his brother, due to all the interview, the book he released, and I. If I am honest, I don't know why. Here in Spain, we have a royal family. It's not the same that in UK. Here are two waves. People pro king, and people against king. So many times here the media looks for an interest outside Spain to make us how can I say, if I am looking to something outside Spain, I am not looking for real problems that we have here. I don't know if you get what I'm meaning. And that's because honestly, I think is perfect that in UK the succession in the throne is doing like you are doing right now, and so my question, it was to make to make a song something parallel to our royal family. You know, we have here the print in our brains of I don't know, Royal Rod Stewart as a member of I don't know what's the title, but he was a member of the Royal British Knight, I think, I don't know, or even Elton John or many other artists. Here in Spain, it will never happen, and with many friends from UK that we have here in La Zona Eléctrica, they always show the respect, no, for the Queen, and so many times we always say here in the show that a very a big hit in history, like will be the Second World War, or now COVID, or in your case, as you know, the death of Queen Elizabeth, that hits in history for many bands are an inspiration point, not directly, but so many times when in that hit there is a change on the mind of the people, and on the sound, lyrics and minds of so many bands. I don't know if I answered
Perfect.
Yeah, that's
but
yeah.
I have to translate now all that I have said
Very good.
before, but we are doing so. Hold on. Como decía, me he metido en un jardín de los que me meto yo, y efectivamente.
Y la cantidad de flores que vas pisando, Manuel.
Sí, vamos, yo creo que le he liado petarda, pero bien. Le hacía la pregunta a la banda, oye, la reina Isabel, oye, pues una monarca, como lo hablamos en su día, ¿no? Que había estado muy presente para muchas bandas, y que claro, pues muchos artistas habían sido nombrados pues caballeros de la Orden Británica. Yo aquí ya me he inventado el título porque no tenía ni idea de cómo traducirlo. Tampoco sé cómo se dice en castellano, como para decirlo en inglés. Pero vamos, que el hecho es que la reina Isabel sí que siempre ha tenido a los músicos en consideración. También los músicos, al menos la idea que nosotros tenemos, han tenido en consideración a la reina, y cómo veían pues ese cambio desde el punto de vista artístico en el trono. Y la verdad es que no, pues claro, el hecho de que tener a la reina más longeva en el trono de la historia es algo que no van a volver a ver, y evidentemente pues no se va a dar el caso con el príncipe Carlos, bueno, ya rey, porque sería pues biológicamente complicado que se llegase a dar el caso. Quizá William, que decían, pues pudiese retomarlo. Y ellos me hacían la pregunta opuesta, ¿no? Que cómo vemos aquí pues todo el tema este de la familia real británica. Y claro, yo básicamente, es decir, con todo el respeto del mundo, yo sigo sin entender por qué en España se le da tanto campo al libro entrevista que ha publicado el hermano de William, que no recuerdo ahora el nombre, Harry, ahora me acuerdo, mira. La verdad es que no lo entiendo, pero al final la respuesta es la de siempre. Es decir, si a nosotros nos distraen con una cosa que ocurre fuera, pues no nos preocupamos de las cosas importantes que ocurren dentro, con lo cual, pues es una de las maniobras de distracción que siempre nos ocurre en España con todos los medios de comunicación, con lo cual, pues yo, pues eso, evidentemente desde el respeto, quería un poco entender el punto de vista de la banda de un suceso, como muchas veces hemos dicho aquí, ¿no? Es decir, cuando hay un suceso histórico importante como la Segunda Guerra Mundial, el COVID, o incluso, pues en este caso, ¿no? La muerte de de la reina Isabel II, si ese suceso que deja una marca en la retina de la gente, también dejaría una marca en la retina de las bandas, en su sonido, en sus letras y demás. Y ese fue el pedazo de jardín en el que me he metido. So guys, we have only 3 minutes, and we don't have time enough to make the last question. If you don't mind, we connect one last time. Would it be
Yeah,
possible?
no problem. Yeah, that's
No
fine.
problem.
Okay, no problem.
We're listening we are listening to the music of Dead Blonde Stars. Metamorphosis is your new album, and we're listening to it here en la zona eléctrica. Escuchamos la música de los Dead Blonde Stars y enseguida recapitulamos aquí en la zona eléctrica.
I did it every way you said.
música de los Dead Blonde Stars, Metamorfosis, presentándolo hoy aquí en la zona eléctrica, antes de que se pueda escuchar en casi cualquier parte del mundo. Ricardo, es tu turno para ya ir recapitulando en esta ocasión.
Después de haber conocido lo que los músicos nos querían transmitir con su nuevo trabajo, Metamorfosis, es un buen momento para darle a los músicos lo que hemos recibido de lo que han hecho. Puedes...
De carrerilla, mejor. Te lo agradezco.
Vale, bueno, pues este es lo que por lo menos yo he sentido al escuchar Metamorfosis. Cuando una banda va haciéndose a sí misma con el paso del tiempo y se reinventa en cada disco en una evolución que los hace ser mejores y entienden que cada paso que dan los acerca un poco más a la genialidad para conseguir sacar lo mejor de la música. ¿Quieres, sigo otra vez? Sigo.
De carrerilla
Vale.
y luego se lo traduzco mejor.
Perfecto.
Va a ser más.
Esa formación gana mi respeto. Los Dead Blonde Stars llamaron mi atención por la fuerza y sentimiento que ponen en sus temas. Y soy consciente de que no soy imparcial. Su música está predestinada a formar parte de mi historia. Metamorfosis se cuela en mi vida como una de esas pocas personas que acabas de conocer, pero que enseguida te das cuenta de que es honesta y no quiere aparentar algo que no es. Los Dead Blonde Stars han culminado 7 años de excelentes canciones, ofreciendo una lección de buen gusto y de sinceridad musical, siguiendo en una línea que los hace ser mejores en cada trabajo y siempre subiendo la calidad de su música. Son temas que saben cómo encontrar la forma de entrar en tu alma, de llegar a lugares recónditos en tu interior para alcanzar ese espacio que reservas para recoger los grandes momentos. De nuevo, el ciclo de la vida vuelve a transformar sonidos duros, oscuros, crudos, en algo realmente bello. Es como esa metamorfosis. Tal vez sea ese el significado de este metamorfosis, la transformación del dolor, el sufrimiento, la penitencia, en algo que te hace crecer y superarte. Así es esta banda, los Dead Blonde Stars.
So I'm pasting on the chat what Ricardo has said. I know that is I translated from DeepL because I would not like to make any mistake in this reflection. So.
Okay.
It's not always possible that the bands get the feedback of what people feels when is listening to your music. So I will send it by email if you want, because as I said before. So many times when the band is a great band, when the album is amazing, and when the music touch our feelings, no matter where is made that music, no matter the country, no matter about the language, what is really important for us is to have the real feeling, the real sense that not all the music is invented, that not there are sounds like grunge that we always remember as something old, and you can show us that even that sounds of 30 years ago could get a fresh hue from you. Since the moment that Brian, I would like to say hello to Brian in this moment. Send us your music. We have the curiosity to talk about you, and we don't get always the perfect words to talk to you. So I would like to say you thank you for many reasons. In first time for show us that not all in the music is invented, to show us that grunge music is universal, more than the Seattle origin sound. In this year, we can even listen to that pioneers that remind us your music. I would like to thank you for the passion, the passion you show in your lyrics, you show in your music, for show us that there is always one people, no matter that is in Spain, in France, in UK, or in India, that has the same feelings that we have, and you have the opportunity and the artistic way to make that thoughts to make it a good song. So guys from Dead Blonde Stars, I would like to send a very big hug from the staff of the show, from our listeners. This is the first time that we are talking, but I would like that this was the first of many times we have to talk. I promise to practice my English, and I would like, if possible, to chat with you next time after a concert.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Thank you for your support, and everybody who's listening to your show, and we're really grateful for the opportunity to talk to you guys.
Thank you to you, and you know that from today on, here is your music house in Spain. The doors from La Zona Eléctrica will be open to you. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.